Okay, so today again we're going to try to make a box plot. To do a box plot, the step 1 in your notes should say put your numbers in order from least to greatest. So here's our numbers way up here on the top. I tried to simplify it to make it go a little bit faster. And now we have our list of numbers in order from least to greatest. So if you want to go ahead, write these down. A lot of kids are just writing them like somewhere in a white space outside the actual box, just because there's not a lot of room anymore. So if you want to go ahead and write these numbers out. Again, these are now in order from least to greatest. Okay. A strong suggestion to do on your assignment, on your test for sure, is what I would do is go and count what was given. 1, 2, there were 15 originally. Let's double check we wrote them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you forget one number, you could end up with like 6 wrong, okay? Because everything depends on all numbers being there. Okay, so first off is median. So we can do median like we always do. Again, you're starting on either side and counting in. And then you just kind of keep moving your fingers. And you end up landing on this particular 65. So please circle the correct 65 that is your median. All right. I'm going to write it down. So the median is 65, and then I'm actually going to cross it off. The reason why I cross it off is when we're trying to find the median or the lower quartile and the upper quartile, the median of the other data, I don't want you to use that number, okay? So the next one is upper quartile. When you think of the word upper, try to think of the upper numbers, the higher numbers. So the upper numbers are the 65 through 80. And now what we're going to do is we're basically going to find the median of that set of data. Again, we cross this one off, so you're not going to use that one. We need to split this now and find the median. So again, finding the median. And we land right here, and that's your upper quartile. So for that, we're going to come over here and write 70. All right, upper quartile is just the median again. You're basically finding the median 3 times. Now the lower quartile, think of lower numbers, smaller numbers. The lower numbers are over here. And again, we're going to find the median of this set of data. Up and right there, we land on the lower quartile, and that is 60. What if it landed between 2 numbers? What do? Yeah. You add them up and then what? Divide by 2. So if it would have landed, let's say, between, I don't know, 60 and 65, you would add them up, divide by 2, I think you'd get like 62.5, okay? So if it happens to land between 2, you could go ahead and do that. The extremes, I always think of extremes are like way, way out there, crazy, whatever. Think of extreme sports, aren't they a little more crazy sports, right? Extreme sports, correct? Yes? Okay, good. So anyways, I think of the upper extreme and lower extreme the same way. So upper is the higher numbers. What's the extreme one? It's the highest number. You don't have to do anything but just write it down. That's 80. What would be the lower extreme? Yes? 55. You now have your 5 numbers to plot. Again, what you just did is you found a fourth of your data is from here to here. Another fourth of your data is from this to here. Another fourth of your data is from like here to here. and then here's your other fourth. So you split a long list of numbers into 4 sections. That's why you're finding quartiles. The last thing I want to talk about is your IR. Your IR is basically your UQ, upper quartile, minus your LQ, your lower quartile. This should be pretty easy. 70 minus 60, which equals, what is our IR going to be then? 10. Okay, that's the variation of the 50%. So this 50% in this middle here varies by 10. Okay, last thing we want to do is graph it. Okay, so I'm going to move this up. I always just look at my extremes. My smallest number is 55. My largest number is 80. I need to go from 55 to 80 to get all my numbers on here. I'm going to go up by 5s. If you have room on your notes, I would certainly try this. Okay, then the big thing here is that you only graph these 5 numbers. That's why I put a line here. You never graph the IR. Okay, just those 5 numbers. So when I put my dot on for 65, please put it a little bit higher. The next number is 70, so put that one a little bit higher, keeping them all at the same height. Then we have a 60, an 80, and 55. Let's say I had a 71.5. If that were the case, just estimate about where would 71.5, oh, I'd say right there. You don't have that. I'm just trying to remind you, if you have something like that, what you would do. The 3 dots in the middle, I want you to go ahead and draw lines through the 3 dots. Connect the tops, and then go ahead and draw the little sides to it. And there's your box plot.